Hello again. So we'll continue it also with AI, but this time we'll discuss about XPath AI extension and this XPath function that we introduced that uses AI and how you can benefit of this support. So the idea is that you can use AI to transform content. So it helps you to make text easy to read and understand. You can rephrase to use active voice, or you can perform different transformation actions on the content. Then you can also generate content. So you've seen that you can generate a draft of a data topic. You can generate also XSLT templates or other information. You can use it to explain code. You can generate documentation for something. So you can also use to generate content. Then you can also use AI to verify content. So you can ask AI, does my content uses active voice, or does my content has spelling problems, or does my content answer to a specific question that I want to answer? So you can also use AI for these purposes. What we did, we introduced these new functions that are XPath function that allows you to interact with AI API directly, and allows you to transform content and to verify content. So you can use the transform content function to transform a content and provide the instruction that you want and the content to be transformed, and then you get from the engine the transformed content. Or you can use it to verify content, and this time you give it the instruction and the content to be verified, and then you get back a Boolean value that represents true or false. If the content is as you wanted, responds to a question, or uses active voice, it will tell you this. So the transform content function has also a built-in prompt as the action that Radu showed you. So it has a built-in prompt that we set in the Oxygen installation, and then you can provide the instruction and the content. So you can say, okay, I want to transform the content, and you have a built-in prompt like you are a developer and you need to perform the following task. And then you just set the task that the AI should do. So rephrase to use active voice and pass also the content. So you'll have this content sent to the AI, and then returns the transform content based on this prompt. So you have a built-in prompt, then a prompt that the user gives is use active voice, or rephrase to use to respond to my question, or I don't know, generate a topic from this content, and so on. Then the verify content function has a similar instruction and content. So it says the instruction and the content to be checked. And it has a different prompt this time. So this time you need to tell to the AI that it needs to respond to true or false, and you can set a context like you are a technical writer and you need to verify the following and respond with true or false. And then provide the question that you want to get a response from, and the content. So this is how you can use this new function, and in this case you can get the result in a Boolean value. We also improved a little bit the transform content function in the latest version to have also a history of the discussion. So you can have like a discussion with the AI, but do it automatically using these functions. So you have this prompt, but this time you can say, okay, I want to rephrase to use active voice, but first ask the AI to give me 3 variants, compare the 3 variants, and based on the information that also the AI gives me, rephrase the content and choose the best solution for me. So you can have a discussion, and here the prompt, the user agent discussion can be 1 or more discussion, depending on how many discussion you want to provide. So you can have an improved transform content function by providing more and more context. For the verify content, it's similar. So you have this user agent content that you can add to the verify content function to have a better answer from the AI engine. So I'll show you now some example and how you can use this function. So first you can use this function in Schematron, for example, to verify the content, and you can verify the documents automatically and check different parts from your document. And you can use it also in SQF to correct the problems automatically. So you can have fixes that will use the AI to correct the problem. And let's say you have a content like this one, and this content doesn't use active voice. So if you ask the AI engine if this content uses active voice, it will respond with false. And I can create a rule that checks my short description and use this AI verify content, then have a prompt like this one, is active voice used, and then pass the content of the short description in the verify content function. So if this assert fails, then I get the result from the AI that the active voice is not used. And I can show you an example. So I have here an XML document, and I have this schematron that uses this function, verify content, and I can apply it on my document, and it says that active voice is not used on my content. So I can automatically check this. I can do this by setting this on manual validation or on automatic validation. The automatic validation will trigger AI every time you make modification in the document, so it will be too much maybe in this case.
Although we implemented the caching.
Although, yeah, we have also caching for this function, so if you are using the same content and the same prompt, we cache, we somehow remember that you ask the same question, we remember a hash from the content, and we just know that is the same answer. Then you can also create a short description using a quick fix that uses active voice. So you can also do this manually, but you can also use a quick fix that will allow you to apply this action. And in this case, I use the replace function, replace element from the SQF fix that will replace the content of the short description with the transform content result, and I will set as the instruction to reformulate to use active voice, and then set the content of the short description. And I will show you how is this in Oxygen. So in this case, I can go here, and I have also the fix available, and then I can reformulate to use active voice, and I can also validate again to make sure that it uses active voice. So you can just use these quick fixes directly in your document and make this modification using the AI and provide your own prompts, configure your own fixes. Then another example will be if you have like technical terms that you don't want to use maybe, and you have a verification maybe with AI, or you can verify directly that are not used, then you can also provide the fix. But in this case, for example, I want to allow the user to also modify the prompt that it sent to the server, so I can use these user entries that will allow me to provide a default, but allow also the user to improve the prompt. Maybe he doesn't want to reformulate, maybe he wants to use another term, and it can say, okay, use another term for me, or remove this term from the phrase. So you can use this user entry and provide the default prompt, but allow the user to set the prompt, and then you can use in the transform content function the user input. And I can show you an example also for this. So I have this user entry here, no, the terms. And I have a schematron that verifies if the Wi-Fi is used, and then I get the prompt from the user, the default prompt. I'll use the default prompt, and it reformulates the phrase, and in this case doesn't use the Wi-Fi, it uses the Wi-Fi in a different manner. So you can decide how you want to send the prompt. You can say, okay, I want to remove the Wi-Fi term, or I want to reformulate to use another form of the term. And in this way, we are allowed to configure this. Then you can also use this XPath function in XSLT and XQuery. So if you want to transform automatically the content using XSLT and XQuery and benefit also of the AI, you can use it also there. And you can also create a refactoring action that will allow you to refactor your content. So for example, you can have a template that matches a short description, and when it's has more than 30 words in the short description, it can automatically reformulate the short description to use less than 30 words. So you can apply this automatically on all your content just by having a copy style sheet that will make this check and will make this modification in your document. So you can use this to make different modifications. And what we did and what Radu showed you is that we provide this type of actions as actions, as refactoring actions in Oxygen. So you can have these actions available either using the transform, making a transformation like a simple transformation, but you can also have it here in the refactoring menu. And for this, you need to configure a style sheet that will perform this call with using a transform content function, and then use define this refactoring action with the information about the script that should be used for refactor. And then you'll have this action here in the refactoring menu. For example, for the short description, I can go on all the topics and I can say refactoring, and I can say shorten my short description, and I can preview the modification. I need to save the, and I get that only one file should be modified from my selection. So from all my topics, I have only one short description that exceeds 30 characters, and then it's rewritten to have this less than 30 words in the short description. So I can also have this in the refactoring, and it helps me to create this type of refactoring actions. Another interesting example is if you have images, for example, and you want to generate alternate text for your images. So you don't have an alternate text for the images from your document. You can match the images that doesn't have an alternate. In this case, the images with the key ref, but you can have a different check. And then you can use the transform content function to generate based on the image. It automatically attach the image to the transform content function, and based on this you can generate an alternate text. And I can show you also how you can use this. So you have also, I already said this also as a refactoring action, and I can say generate alternate text, and then I can preview the modification. And I have only one image where I have no alternate text, so it automatically creates this alternate text based on the image. I can show you also how the image looks like. Let's make also the modification here, so you'll see directly this. So this is the image. So it's it's about, it's a screenshot from Oxygen, but we specify that it's in fact nitrogen XML editor, so just to fake it a little bit. And then it explains that I have here in the left the positron, I have the project in the right, the editing area, so it explains exactly what is in the image. So it helps you to do this automatically. Then another example would be to translate content, the action that also Radu showed you, so you can translate content from one language to another. You can configure your prompt, so you can have for multiple languages, and you can use like a refactoring action to perform this translation. And you can also improve it maybe and use also this support, like the history support, to make a translation, for example, in French, but first translate back to English. So ask the AI, in fact, to translate in 3 variants in French, then translate back to English, and then check which variant is better for you. So you can also have different checks to improve the translation that you have in your document. So this is another solution if you want to have a perfect translation and also be checked by the AI. So as a conclusion, you can use this AI to transform content, to verify content. The XPath functions will allow you to automatically perform these tasks. So you can perform automatically the validation, you can apply fixes and use the AI. You can use it also for refactoring in using XSLT or XQuery. You can define your own refactoring action in Oxygen, but you can also make a transformation directly in Oxygen. And always check the response, so never trust the AI to be perfect. So it can help you, but you need to check the response. Okay, so I added here some resources to the AI, and thank you. If you have questions, I'll be here. So, any question? Okay.
I have a question about this last one, checking the response, because we are exactly in the same problem with another AI approach. Did you try any of those automatic metrics? They cannot tell you if the response is good, but at least they can help you eliminate responses that are totally bad, for instance, not related to your question. Have you tried attaching any of those automatic metrics? Is it rubbish or is it useful?
From what we tested, I think it's useful to ask the AI about the responses that it sends, and sometimes it helps you a lot. This for the translation, I think it's good. So it somehow it's a double check, and the AI helps us to translate content and make sure that the content is translated correctly.
I think it's called introspection or something.
Yeah, it's called introspection of the response of the AI. In fact, you can use maybe multiple engines to have multiple responses.
Yes, this is another approach, but I was thinking about some automatic metrics applied to the AI responses, like the word embeddings, like checking that the response is anyhow related to your question, for instance.
Yeah, we do not have like a metrics with those. So we tried on some prompts that we have and some content that we have, and for us it worked. So yeah.
I just wanted your conclusion slide back up. I was going to take a picture and it went way too quick.
Okay. I can send you the slides, so maybe.
One additional thing is that you can use, we have also custom authoring actions for the Oxygen XML author, then find custom actions based on XSLT and XQuery. And the XPath AI functions work also in that context. So you can basically place a button in the author mode, and when you press on that, you can invoke some AI functionality if you want. For instance, I added an example with if the short description is empty, you can add a button that says generate short description. Otherwise, it's not there, for instance. Any more questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.